All right, if you're interested in zoology, biology, paleontology, ecology, or anything else, or you just really like crocodilians, I have 3 easy books to get you started on your crocodilian journey. Book number 1, only at 52 pages long. It is What We Get Wrong About Crocodilians by Jake Miller. Now, Jake actually has a second edition out, and you can tell my cat tried to bite it. Good cats. Just joking. Jake has this book fully illustrated. It has a very long and extensive bibliography. Being that it's only 52 pages long, it's super easy to get through. You can get through it in a couple hours, and it's a good way to get an introduction on the science, and he does a much better job at describing ratios than I do. All right, the next book is my book, Megacrocs, The Paleontology and Biology of Deinosuchus, Sarcosuchus, and Purosaurus. And I also explore some of their modern cousins and the science of doing so. Now, Jake does talk a little bit about prehistoric crocs in his book, and I definitely dive a lot more deep into the paleontology, biology, and zoology of both modern and prehistoric crocs, with a little bit more heavy academics and reviewing some of the research. I do go over some of the ratios in a very different style than Jake does. So this one is a little bit longer at 156 pages. It is also fully illustrated with a very extensive bibliography. It does a lot of reviews of different scientific papers that are done, and it kind of starts introducing you into college level schematics and how people name certain things and how people classify certain things. The last, and very much not the least, is also the oldest, and it is the book that originally got me started. When I first saw this book, I was actually working with modern reptiles. I was a reptile keeper. I still am. I still run my own educational nonprofit, and I was working with modern caimans and alligators. And I came across this because I used to study a little bit of paleontology in college, and I still am in close contact with my paleontology professors. But I came across this and fell absolutely in love because I love the modern ones. Dr. Schwimmer hits a home run. Now, granted, it's a little older, which means some of the stuff has changed. For example, instead of Deinosuchus schwimmeri, in here it is completely different. They don't have the new species named out. But it does a really good job at talking about the biology, classification, size debate. It talks about other prehistoric animals in here. It does talk about some modern animals as well, and it gives you heavy college level stuff. Like, this was engineered to be a textbook. Dr. Schwimmer does an amazing job. If you guys have not read it, you do not know what you're talking about. Again, this is a textbook where my book, Megacrocs, is kind of like a pre-textbook getting you ready for this. It also does have more update information based on just it's newer, but Dr. Schwimmer does a much better job at illustrating some very heavy science surrounding these animals, and you can tell that he is by far the best of the best. Guys, go check out this book. All 3 are on Amazon, and have a wonderful day.